Welcome to One Chapter, One Thought. I'm Pastor Chris from Lincroft Bible Church in New Jersey, and every weekday I read one chapter of the Bible and offer one brief devotional thought. Today's reading is from the book of Ezekiel, chapter 30. This is another message that came to me from the Lord. Son of man, prophesy and give this message from the sovereign Lord. Weep and wail for that day, for the terrible day is almost here, the day of the Lord. It is a day of clouds and gloom, a day of despair for the nations. A sword will come against Egypt, and those who are slaughtered will cover the ground. Its wealth will be carried away and its foundations destroyed. The land of Ethiopia will be ravished, Ethiopia, Libya, Lydia, and all Arabia, and all their other allies will be destroyed in that war. For this is what the Lord says, all of Egypt's allies will fall, and the pride of her power will end. From Migdol to Aswan, they will be slaughtered by the sword, says the sovereign Lord. Egypt will be desolate, surrounded by desolate nations, and its cities will be in ruins, surrounded by other ruined cities. And the people of Egypt will know that I am the Lord when I have set Egypt on fire and destroyed all her allies. At that time I will send swift messengers and ships to terrify the complacent Ethiopians. Great panic will come upon them on that day of Egypt's certain destruction. Watch for it, it is sure to come. For this is what the sovereign Lord says. By the power of King Nebuchadnezzar of Babylon, I will destroy the hordes of Egypt. He and his armies, the most ruthless of all, will be sent to demolish the land. They will make war against Egypt until slaughtered Egyptians cover the ground. I will dry up the Nile River and sell the land to wicked men. I will destroy the land of Egypt and everything in it by the hands of foreigners. I, the Lord, have spoken. This is what the sovereign Lord says. I will smash the idols of Egypt and the images at Memphis. There will be no rulers left in Egypt. Terror will sweep the land. I will destroy southern Egypt, set fire to Zoan, and bring judgment against Thebes. I will pour out my fury on Pelusium and the strongest fortress of Egypt. I will stamp out the hordes of Thebes. I will set fire to all Egypt. Pelusium will be racked with pain. Thebes will be torn apart. Memphis will live in constant terror. The young men at Heliopolis and Bubaptist will die in battle, and the women will be taken as slaves. When I come to break the proud strength of Egypt, it will be a dark day for Taphanes too. A dark cloud will cover Taphanes, and its daughters will be led away as captives. And so I will greatly punish Egypt, and they will know that I am the Lord. On April 29th, during the 11th year of King Jehoiakim's captivity, this message came to me from the Lord. Son of man, I have broken the arm of Pharaoh, the king of Egypt. His arm has not been put in a cast so that it would heal. Neither has it been bound up with a splint to make it strong enough to hold a sword. Therefore, this is what the sovereign Lord says. I am the enemy of Pharaoh, the king of Egypt. I will break both of his arms, the good arm along with the broken one, and I will make his sword clatter to the ground. I will scatter the Egyptians to many lands throughout the world. I will strengthen the arms of Babylon's king and put my sword in his hand. But I will break the arms of Pharaoh, king of Egypt, and he will lie there mortally wounded, groaning in pain. I will strengthen the arms of the king of Babylon, while the arms of Pharaoh fall useless to his sides. And when I put my sword in the hand of Babylon's king, and he brings it against the land of Egypt, Egypt will know that I am the Lord. I will scatter the Egyptians among the nations, dispersing them throughout the earth. Then they will know that I am the Lord. One thought. Ezekiel continues his prophecies against Egypt here, and throughout these prophecies, Ezekiel sometimes gives very specific dates. For example, Ezekiel prophesies about God breaking the arm of Pharaoh, not literally, but meaning weakening his power, and it says this occurred on April 29th during the 11th year of King Jehoiakim's captivity. Now, it's easy to read these chapters and gloss over some of these details, thinking that they're insignificant, but they're actually deeply significant and have profound theological points to them. So, what is significant about this date? Well, the significance of this date is the fact that it was given about 4 months before Jerusalem fell to the Babylonians. Now, this is significant because many Jews in Jerusalem were seeking to make an alliance with Egypt to help fend off the attack from the Babylonians. For example, God repeatedly criticizes his people for attempting to make an alliance with the Egyptians. For example, in Isaiah 30, 1 through 3, 31, 1, Jeremiah 2, and Jeremiah 37. And so many of the residents of Jerusalem are looking to the power of Egypt to save them, but God told the people, don't do that. It's foolish to turn to the enemies of God to save you from the enemies of God. And if the people only listened, they would have heard the prophecy and known that Egypt's power was fading. God was going to strip them of their power. Therefore, they should not be trusted in. God does not want us to trust mere human leaders to save us from some calamity we may be facing. We must trust the Lord alone. To believe that some person or government or group will bring deliverance for the Church of Jesus Christ is a fundamental betrayal of our trust in the Lord. It is Jesus that will protect the church, Jesus that will protect our faith, Jesus that walks us often through the valley of suffering out the other side to resurrection. So we must never trust in quote unquote Egypt, but we must trust in Jesus alone.